Good morning, everyone, and thank you, ma'am, for providing me this stage to perform and to share my experience. All the teachers, respected teachers, I would like to wish them a very warm good morning. Here I am, recently recommended from 1 AFSB Dehradun. So, I was an ex-student of KV Kausani only. Last year, I just recently passed out from class 12. And I would like to share the experience of my this through whole journey of NDA examination to the date of my medicals. Basically, this whole process is in the 4 parts, starting from the written examination. First is the written examination, another is the SSB, which is of 5 days, and then you will be going for medicals, and the last one is the merit list. First, regarding the written examination. So many of us aspire to go into the armed forces through this official entry that is known as NDA. I guess most of you might be thinking of going there or joining there as an officer someday. So a tip for you regarding the written examination. Written examination, if we see in context of the content, so the content of the examination is not that tough, but it is a huge or wide, it is having a wide area of subjects, so that you need to cover. So it is there that while studying in class 11th and 12th only, you will be able to prepare of the examination. It is not that tough. So it is easy, but what you need to remember is the smart work, because hard work won't work here, because the syllabus of this entire examination is too vast that even after completing it, you won't be able to give your 100% examination, because it is totally unpredictable. Since it is conducted by UPSC, so we can even also say that UPSC isn't stands for Union Public Service Commission. It is also known as Unpredictable Service Commission, because you will get even new things in the examinations, and it is just a bouncer for you. So just try to be at that level so that you are able to clear the cutoff, and trust me that it is a 900 marks of a total examination, and you have to score just 360. That is the cutoff, and I guess a score of good score, a safe score, getting into merit is more than 400. Good score. So after clearing your written examination, you will get a call of SSB. And that you will be getting of 3 to 4 months approximately for your SSB dates, and according to your preference in the form, you will be getting the SSB centers. If you will be filling Army and Navy as the first preference, so you will be getting the Army Naval Boards for the SSB, and if you will be going for Air Force, you will be getting AFSBs, that we are having at total 5 AFSBs in India. So my first preference was Air Force, so I got 1 FSB Dehradun as my center, and 15th August was my reporting. So SSB, it is a whole new another thing, because written examination is regarding our studies. What we study, we do in the examination and we crack it. But actually we don't know what actually SSB is. When we complete our, when we pass our exams, then we realize, when we see the process, so this process is entirely different. It is all about your personality. It is something different from your studies. No matter how smart you are, no matter how intelligent you are, this won't work there. Because if you feel that you are quite brilliant and intelligent student, and you will be making it, but it's not as such. I have seen a lot of students getting conference out 10 to 12 times even, attending SSBs and not able to clear it. But because they are not looking at that thing, so prepare yourself like that only. So this 3 months time, each and every minute and each and every second for you is very crucial. You need to put on 100% of your efforts. Hard work is the most important key in SSB, what I would say. And while you are in school, this will be helping you at SSB. Till class 10, participate in all the types of activities in being conducted in school. And I would say that 11th and 12th are the most crucial classes, where you can take part in different types of leadership programs and different types of participation in school, which will help to inculcate those qualities within you. Because if you go there, since for example, you have not taken part in any of the thing till class 10th, so you can go ahead with doing it in class 11th and 12th. But I think if you are trying for this, so you should go for this, and you should inculcate that quality within you that will help you in SSB. So what actually SSB is? It is a 5-day process, and basically it has four components. The first is psychology test, another is the GT, that is ground task, and the third one is interview, and the fourth is conference. So actually the process is quite long. The psychology test just your psychology according basis on the several types of tests that are time constrained. For example, the TAT, VAT and SRTs. TAT is thematical appreciation test, where you have to write the stories. You will be shown a picture, means you will be showing consecutively 11 pictures and 12 a blank picture. For 3 minutes you have to, for 30 seconds you will be given time to see the picture, and in 3 minutes, rest of the 3 minutes you will be writing the story on that picture on your own perceivance. So this whole process is so time constrained that you can't be prepared for this in advance. Practicing is good, but preconceived ideas won't work there. What students do, that they go there by preconceived stories. They think that they will be going there and making writing all the stories that they have prepared at home, but this actually don't work there. So after doing these 12 stories, you will straightway have to move to WAT, that is word association test. You will be shown 60 words in 15 minutes, approximately 30 seconds for one word. And for that 30 seconds, you have to see the word, and you will be given a answer sheet, and you have to make a sentence on it, and you have to write it, and then to move to another word. And simultaneously, you will be shown 60 words, and you have to make 60 sentences regarding that. And then at last, you will move to SRT, that is situation reaction test. You will be given 60 SRTs to be done in 30 minutes, and you have to write your responses. For example, you will be given a situation, if something is happening around you, what you will be doing, like that. So you have to complete it according to a response. So this whole booklet, after filling, goes to the psychologist. Psychologist never meets you, but he judges your psychology by reading your responses only. So to improve that response, those 3 months time, I think you should put on your hard work on improving those results, because students often write negative sentences, negative things there, which reflects their negative personality. So that kind of thing they don't want. And since you do it just after class 12, so they don't expect you to be something very much achiever in life, because you are in class 12, and what all you have seen is just like the age of, the school life. You have just experienced the school life, nothing else. So you need to impart that only at that moment. Then another is GT, that is for 2 days, that is ground task. It is a compilation of various ground tasks. This shows your group, this shows your group, how you participate in group, how do you cooperate with your groups. So it was in our SSB center that it was the vacancy of 235. The 235 students were to report, but all the time it is seen that the number of reporting students is always less than the actual amount of the students. So only 144 students reported on 15th August. And the very first day, it is the screening test, which is basically an elimination test for the rest of the crowd, because the assessors don't want to assess all the students. They just want to assess the quality mass, because they don't even have the time and energy. So they just select some of the students, and it is on the basis of screening test. So only 73 got screened in our batch, and at total 18 recommended from our group. So when you go to SSB, you will be divided into certain groups. Our group was having 9 members, and out of which 4 of us were able to make conferences. So that group, for next 5 days, you will be living with that group. You will be going everywhere with that group, and you will be doing all the things with that group only. So the coordination with your friends at there is a must for the ground task, because ground task is something where the GTO, the ground task officer, he is with you for 2 days, and he just judges your behavior on the basis of your actions and other things. If you will be friendly with your friends, so this will be helping you to perform better at that moment, and then only your group will be able to respond to your orders, because there are several ground tasks where you will be given some kind of obstacles, and you have to cross it. For example, if we see there is PGT, you will be given 4 consecutive obstacles, and you will be given a fatta balli, that is basically a plywood, and you have to cross it by making simple bridging, rope tying, and that only. And so that requires a creative mind and also a supportive group. If you are having a supportive group, then only they will be listening to your commands. So after this ground task, everything happens in this group task. It also includes of 2 group discussions and 1 GPE. GPE is also known as a group progressive exercise. That is a set of problems. They'll be giving a set of problems. For example, they will stage a map for before you, and they'll be providing you with 4 to 5 problems, and then you have to write your own individual thing or the solution of the problems, all the 4 problems accordingly, and then you have to do a group discussion of GPE, and you have to get to a common conclusion, a common solution for the all the 4 problems. So these all things will be seen there by the GTO, and he will be marking your points regarding different areas. They will be having the books and other things to note it. So after completing this GT, you will be going for your interview. So interview is basically for the freshers. It is general conversation, because from freshers they don't expect more things, but yes, basically they more believe on their personality, so they look onto their personality, and the questions regarding their personality, friends, and other things, they ask that only. For example, it is a basic conversation. All we need to have there is the confidence. And if we see that interview, so interview is the part where we need to focus more. I mean, what goes wrong with most of the candidates is interview. So because interviewing officer is with us for 1.5 hours, so he is there to pull down the thread. He wants to get inside you. So whatever you are speaking there, be attentive, be conscious what all you are responding there, because lying or faking there is a blunder. Because he will get it. He will surely be getting your points. If you will be faking there, so they will. He will catch you, and then everything goes wrong. So preparing for interview is a lot, because before this our personal interview, we are given a PIQ form, that is known as personal interview questionnaire. So it is also known as the Kundali. So we have to fill that form, and regarding our information, everything regarding our sports participation, our extracurricular activities, and other thing, our family background, our sisters, other things, siblings, their earnings, their profession, and everything we need to mention there. Even the population, the areas of our residence, and everything. So the that PIQ form is with the interviewing officer when you give the interview, and he will be putting on the questions from that PIQ only. So just try to decode that PIQ as more as you can. Just try to ask the questions from you just before your interview. I mean, all in this 3 months of time, just try to decode that PIQ as more as you can. Go to the depth as much as you can. Ask the questions from yourself only, that what could be the counter questions. Because once you lie in the interviewing officer will get it, and he will just try to pull it, and he will get that you are just lying there, and it won't work. So after completing with this interview part, you are done with most of the SSB part, and then at last day there is a conference. And at that conference only, if yet you are not to be, you are not even able to judge, means the people, if the assessors are just confused about you, so they will be discussing it in the conference. They sit there with the board president, and they discuss about the students. So it is often said that the discussion, the students, those who go through this discussion, those who will be getting out in the conference hall for more than 10 to 15 minutes. So it is sure that they will be getting recommended. But in my case, it was a bit different. So the experience that I would like to share with mine in SSB, it was quite well. The main basic things, if I would be telling someone, is confidence, cheerfulness, and your social adaptability. The ability of making friends is a must in SSB. While going through this process, you will be making a lot of new friends in SSB, in medicals, in different things. And the bond that you will be sharing with them is the next level. So I will be what our group was. So our group was of 9 students, and we were 4 friends. Quite good friends of different senior schools. So this thing happens with most of the people, those who go from the village area, as it was me. So when we go there, so we see students with a lot of great achievements, and we feel inferior there. The students of different Sainik schools, Sainik School Korukonda, that is in Andhra Pradesh, they were from their side. So all their document files were just filled up with the national certificates, national achievements, and national awards. Even their PIQ was not having the space to fill the information. So when I just compared my PIQ with it, so I was like, yeah, I'm nowhere in front of them. So that inferior feeling we will often get there because we don't have as such achievement in that. My sports section was, my sports section was totally empty. I wrote there playing kabaddi, and the achievement mine was nil. Special there we have to remark our special achievement, and my special achievement was nil, and it was written that what level you have played, and I wrote just casually. So so this thing will be in your mind that this thing will cause something in your recommendation or anything, but this thing actually doesn't happen. More or the less time they want the people those who are capable and trainable. So don't even get this feeling of inferiority anytime. Just be confident, impart everything with confidence, because what you have you don't know. They will be looking at in you. So just be confident and go there with full confidence. You will be making it. So in freshers, it is quite good if you are well prepared. I mean, hard work, getting in touch with my preparation journey. I got result. My written result was declared on 9th May, and I started preparing for SSB from 11th May. So I went to. I was having no contact with the recommended candidates, and I was having no idea of what SSB actually is. So I went through Telegram. I searched a lot of groups, interacted with a lot of recommended candidates of the last previous batch, and I asked for the suggestions, different experiences, and through this journey, I would say I have made a lot of new friends. Different. I used to go to different groups of the SSBs, and I used to attend the Google Meet and used to discuss different topics at, for example, the group discussion, the lecture topics we used to discuss there, and I made friends from all over the India. I would say I have a lot of friends from different states now. And when I went to SSB, so I was well confident, and I was having a lot of new friends there also. And then if after this, when you get recommended, because that conference hall, the atmosphere in the conference hall is not at all good, because everyone is waiting for their name to be called out. So everyone there is quite frightened. But actually, but it was in our case, we four friends, we were actually sitting at the first row in the conference hall, and we were actually singing. And when we just turned back, we saw the students, they were quite frightened, and we were singing and laughing in front of them. So it was like a moment that we were quite chill, because we thought that we would be getting conference out and we will be routed back to home only. So we were preparing ourselves mentally. So when the DSO came, so he just before coming, he just given a small speech regarding the recommendation and other thing. So he just started pronouncing, and my chest number was 22. So he just called chest number 20, and he took a small pause, and then he said 22. So it was a moment when you see your hard work in front of you. You know, all the hard work, the nights you devoted to that thing. When you see your name there, that is the thing that you have been preparing for. So that was my personal experience, and I just got up from my seat, and you have to pronounce your name there and your date of birth along with it. So I was just fumbling and taking my name also, because I was not mentally prepared for that. So I just said my name is this and my date of birth is this. So and he was like, yes, come that side. So I just went there, and it was a different level feeling. So even till then we went for the documentation, and till class till 10 o'clock in the night we were just filling off documents only. So after recommendation you have to fill a lot of forms. So we were even not allotted our phones in the SSB. In the very first day they only keep your mobile phones and all electronic gadgets, and they will be giving it you in the last day only. Till then we were not given our phones, and our the parents at our home, they were even not knowing that either they are being coming home, or but all we were not able to inform at home also. So then we asked for our phones, and we just informed at our home and just dropped a message that this all happened, and the very next day we were staying in SSB only. And since then after getting recommended, you will get the SSB dates. If it will be Army or Navy board, so you will be going through your medicals in that board only, respective board only, for the next 10 to 15 days, because there is some issue of doctors in Army and Naval board. But if it is Air Force, so you will be allotted a fresh date. My medicals was in AFCME Delhi, that is the Western Air Command. So it was from 24 to 29. and hopeful, and I was lucky to get medically fit there also without any TR or any PR. So at medicals also we enjoyed a lot. I mean that group just came back to there with, along with other students also, other from other boards, different board, and we made a lot of new other friends there also, and we enjoyed a lot there. We were allotted our rooms, and I mean the treatment they give you after the recommendation is just like you will feel that yes, we are something right now, because the treatment is different, a lot different. You will see that yes, you have achieved something. You will be going there, you will be respected a lot, and everything. You will be taken with their own vehicle, you will be going there, living there. I mean our rooms were even quite well, so we enjoyed a lot there, made friends, everything. Either it is dancing, other thing, and everything we did there, and made a lot of new friends. Even after getting away from our friends, so we were quite a bit emotional, because how we thought that how we would be going through these 3 months without each other in the because now we'll be meeting in academy only. So we were just thinking of this only. So now it is just the merit list at the last, which comes according to the marks in the ascending descending order. Most of the students who get recommended, so they will be making it into merit, and but some of students, those who are the borderline, they don't make it in the final merit, and they get merit out, so they won't be able to join the academy. So if we see the essentiality of the each step of the 4 step is important, because if you think just to clear the cutoff, that is 360 marks, and if you get 361, and even after going through whole process and getting medically fit, there are chances, high probable chances, that you will be getting merit out. So your whole efforts will get ruined. So this is the beauty of this whole process. Each and every part you are going through, you have to put in your best. You try to just try to do your best in even in written also. Just don't think that if the cutoff is 130 360, so I'll be scoring 360 only. Just try to aim more than that, because then only you will be making it through everything. And what all at the last, I would say that you need to be confident to go there, and that's it. And all the very best to the future aspiring aspirants who wanted to go in the armed forces and joining there. And hope you I will seeing you there. And if anyone having any kind of doubt regarding this and want any kind of suggestions and anything, they will I hope that just do drop me a message in any kind of my social media handles, so I'll be responding you anytime. Any kind of thing you want, any doubt in every problem, any situation, anytime, just contact me. I'll be helping you out there. And thank you a lot.